Morning traders, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setup for today. So before we get into charts, small account, we are sitting on just over 14,000 at the moment. Yesterday, including the trade that we have running at the moment, we got in sort of in the morning session of the morning session yesterday for the US. We're sitting on a 16.19 return for yesterday, which is exceptional. Okay, and again it was another up and down day. There was a lot of losses and a lot of profit, but and I must have a little confession to make. This week has been trading like I normally trade, so watching the smaller time frames and sitting in front of the charts most of the time, which it just makes for better trading at the end of the day. But it is possible to trade without it. Okay, so right now we are holding on, and I'm actually contemplating just waiting for the second move on this before worrying about it. But that is my second move. So you can see there was the first move, pullback, and this is my second move that I'm trading for. So we are just a little bit away from it, and we are sort of stagnated at the moment on the top of the high of yesterday. But it does look like we are forming a flag on the lower time frame. Okay, so what was the trade? The trade was a breakout of the small range. Okay, the original stop was below here. I've moved the stop up just onto the top of this, which is quite dangerous because that is an area of attraction. Okay, so you could expect price to potentially come down to that level. Okay, but I'm probably going to be taking profit this morning on this one. Just going to see if we can sit it out a little bit longer for our measured move. If we get down to the hour, you'll see the break. So the break was, I anticipated the break before that, pretty much after saw this, and then we had on lower time frames, we were sort of collaborating here, and that's when I decided it was time to get in. Okay, but I'll show that to you now. Trend is up at the moment. We've gone sideways. We've broken up. It is strong to the upside. There's a couple of things that are bugging me. That's the first thing. We've broken this trend line. So we're just waiting to see what's going to transpire here. There is still another, from where price is now, there's still another 47 points in this, but it might actually be worthwhile not being too greedy on this. And then wait for the pullback for the next one. But you can see we have a little bit of a flag forming, and we could argue that we've got the second move here, which is pin bar top. In actual fact, I'm just going to move this up a little bit more. Let's just lock in 300 on that. Okay, right. As far as I'm concerned, there is still more coming. There's definitely more upside coming, but you would want to see a retest, which you could argue is that, or there's one there. Okay, so we've had a break. You can see we formed a cup and handle here. So there is another pattern here. Let's just take it to there. And that cup and handle, hopefully, is just short of my measured move. So that is the next level at the moment. But the trend is up right now. Even on the 12-minute, you can see trend is up. If we break through this fractal here, then I think it's time to change the tune and then wait for a deeper pullback before getting back in on the trade. Okay, so I don't see anything right now, but bear in mind we are at all-time highs. So there is a very good chance that we can continue. There's also a chance that we can have a pullback and then sort of form some structure, like we did the last couple of days with the sideways motion here. Okay, So 12 minutes, you'll see my stop is in the right area now. It's just below the Kijinsen, 12-minute Kijinsen. It is flat, which is indicating ranging. So everything is bearish at the moment though. Sorry, bullish. And we should be trading with a trend. If you look at the 20, so we don't want 20 minute, we want the half hour. Half hour is still very, very bullish, but we do have some deviation from Kijinsen and Tikinsen. So that does indicate some form of a pullback is close. Okay, and then this bar that's outside of this trend line is the concerning factor here. Okay, the hour, everything is bullish, except again we've got a flat Kijinsen. Tikinsen is starting to roll. This doesn't look very pretty at the moment. In fact, it doesn't look that pretty that I'm moving up behind this pin bar here. Okay, and the 4 hour is, everything is bullish at the moment. No reason to get out of this at all. But if you look at the oscillator and you look at the inside bar forming here, there is something to worry about there. And I think I'm just going to fine tune this trend to there. And that 4 hour trend is pretty well intact. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of, well, we're still looking for longs, I think, is the objective. And I said I was going to show you what structure I saw to get in here, and it's pretty much here. You can see on the 5 minutes, you can see this big up, big down. You can see we're finding this little bit of structure over there at the top. You can see where my entry was on the break of this previous high here. We got it, and then your stop's down here, and then it was a bit of an effort to get through, then eventually we pushed through. Okay, and you can also see that on the 12 minutes. You can see we got through here. It looks like a rejection, and pretty much a trap as far as I'm concerned. Even when you're looking at Ichimoku, you can see we had a bearish cross, then we were like together, and then we had the bullish cross here on this pullback. So this to me was just basically a trap. It's all the bears that were trying to drive it off the top of the range. And you can see every time it came back, the bull scaled in, scaled in, scaled in, until they managed to get it going. And I think that's pretty much where we are at the moment. So trend is up, you're looking for longs, and it wouldn't surprise me to see this thing climb again. And what you want to be doing is looking for the measured moves here. And you can see this measured move is slightly more than what we're looking for at the moment. Okay, so anyway, that's my view at the moment. We are long, tightened up the stop quite substantially at the moment, and probably gonna, it really depends what happens here, but more than likely get out of this very shortly if we don't break through that trend line. Okay, I'm on the 6 minute chart at the moment, so I need to see a break above that trend line. I'm going to trail the stop exactly 2 fractals behind price on the 6 minute now, until we either consolidate, we either come back down to the downside, and there are gaps to the downside which would make sense to come and visit, or alternatively we get a breakthrough. If we get a breakthrough, then just keep moving a stop up, and I may actually just let just take the take profit out and just keep moving a stop up below fractal levels and just trail it up and see what happens. Okay, but anyway guys, that's it for me today. Hope it helps, and we'll catch you later. Cheers for now.